Morning, Connor. So Florida's a really aggressive team, and they've taken their share of penalties. They've given your power play some cracks here. Is the way to back them off, like if you're not scoring on your power play, are they unlikely to back off physically? If you're not scoring on the breaks you're getting, are they unlikely to be as aggressive? Do you need to convert to make them change the game a little bit?
We need to convert for a variety of reasons. I guess that would be one of them, sure. We need to convert because it's tough to generate offense this time of year, both ways. So, our power play's always been there for us. It's always been a weapon, and it needs to be the rest of the series.
Up front on the right.
Connor, what's impressed you about Stuart Skinner in this series? Obviously, the way he's played and the consistency he's played with, and what do you guys need to do to make his life easier?
He's been great. He's given us a chance both nights, and that's all you can ask of your goalie. How can we make it easier for him? Same way we could make it easier for him any other series or any other night, and just be solid in front of him. Limit opportunities, manage the puck, take care of the slot. Not giving them any freebies.
Stay on the right.
Connor, can you describe what it was like to see Darnell Nurse try to gut through that game and just, him being at this point as a longtime Oiler and clearly going through something, what that's like to kind of watch him go through that as well? It
definitely knew he was going through, whatever he was going through there. With that being said, we're also playing a game, and he's on the back end. I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on, but obviously looking back, he wants to be out there. Everybody wants to be out there. Doesn't matter, who you are. It's special to play this time of year, and everybody wants to be a part of that. And obviously he's as tough as they come, and wanted to be out there.
Up front.
Connor, you've had a chance for now through 2 games and looking at video of what the Panthers are doing and not doing. What have you maybe learned about the way that they're playing and their systems over the last week?
What have I learned? That's I think they're playing really well. They're playing aggressive, in your face. With that being said, when there are mistakes, there's chances. I feel like a team as aggressive as they are, they do a great job of limiting your chances, and then there's one mistake, and there's you can find yourself in a grade A really fast, and you have to be ready for that, and you have to be prepared. It goes from not much going on to, suddenly a good chance, and as I said, you got to be ready for that. You got to bury it. Bobrovsky's playing well as well. It's about being ready for your opportunity and making the most of it.
Right side, second row.
Hey, Connor. There's a lot of guys that have logged a lot of miles to get to this point. Home game in the Stanley Cup Finals. Have you thought maybe what it's going to be like, what the atmosphere is going to be like? What do you can you build off that energy that you're probably going to expect here tonight?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to play in the Stanley Cup Finals and play in front of your home fans. Especially fans as passionate as the ones we have here. I know they're excited. We're excited as well. We could use their energy for sure.
Connor, you've had to come back a few different scenarios this season, dating way back to November and then in the playoffs twice. How do you feel it's helped your group, and where does that ability to persevere and come from in this group that maybe wasn't there in other years?
Yeah, we've been down and out lots this year. We've been down and out lots throughout the playoffs. It's nothing new to this group. Where does that come from? I think it comes from just such a big will to win. Our group wants to win as bad as I've seen. And not to say that other groups don't want to win, and not to say that Florida doesn't want to win, because they sure do. But our group has willed our way out of situations, and I think we have an opportunity to do that here in this series as well.
Stay in the middle.
Kind of along the same lines, Connor, is there kind of a natural confidence that gets, excuse me, built in when you guys flip the script on a season the way you did, that naturally just, you earn that by doing what you did, and it helps you now?
Yeah, there's definitely a certain confidence from knowing that we've been in difficult situations and succeeded and fought our way back. I think that we've talked a lot about that, certainly, but that's because we found ourselves in difficult positions a lot throughout the year and throughout the playoffs. So this would be certainly one of those situations. It's not ideal, but I look forward to the opportunity of our group. I said this after game 2, but I look forward to the opportunity for our group of coming together one last time to dig our way out.
Left side.
Connor, what are the Panthers doing on the penalty kill, and what do you guys need to do to have more success on the power play?
They're aggressive. I'm going to sound like a broken record up here, but they're aggressive. They're challenging the puck. They're jumping, wherever your next play is going. You see wherever the puck goes, they're ready to jump on that. What do we do? What do we need to do to be more successful? I think it's got to be a little bit more of like a 5-on-5 mentality in terms of it's not going to be a structured, I would say. It's not a structured power play, but just using instinct. We call it playing road hockey. I think we got to be elite at that. They're doing a great job. Excuse me, of making it tough on us. But with that being said, the power play has been together for a long time, and we've been great at what we do, and we usually solve penalty kills, and I would expect us to figure this one out too.
We'll do a couple more. Front left.
Yeah, Connor, down 2-0, how important is it for you guys to keep things loose still, and as captain, to keep things light in the locker room, on, off the ice? Just how important is that?
Well, there's a balance, obviously. There's a balance of needing to be loose and enjoying what we're doing. I mean, everybody's living out their dream and playing in a series like this. So enjoying that, understanding that, all while understanding that it takes a lot of attention. It takes a lot of urgency to play against a team like Florida and to win against a team like Florida. So yeah, we can be loose and enjoy it, but there also needs to be a certain level of desperation and a certain level of
Last one, Bob.
Yeah, Connor, you mentioned their physicality. You've got a guy that's shown them the willingness to engage in that. Just to comment on what Dylan Holloway's brought, eating hits to make plays and trying to create stuff for you 5-on-5.
Yeah, Holloway's been great. He plays a fast, physical game. And he's definitely throwing his weight around and flying around out there, doing everything he can. He's been good throughout the playoffs, and we'll need everybody here.